Alright, what's up guys? We are on hole number 4 here at Magnolia Golf Course in Orlando, Florida. I haven't been able to talk much. I have a twosome behind me that just wants to play on top of me the entire time. So, hole 4 is a par 5. It's a straight shot. There's no real trouble out here. That's one nice part about Magnolia. There's not much trouble, but it is, of course, you do have to hit your shot. This is actually one of the first times I've been playing with this driver, PXG. It's pretty good for me so far. It's a lot different than my M1. Not getting as much distance, but I am hitting the fairway a lot more often, which is what I'll take over distance any day. Alright guys, so this is where I ended up off my drive, but look what we got here. This little family of deer. Look at that. So I have 251 yards in. I normally wouldn't go for the green here. I don't really, it's right in between hitting a 3-iron and a 2-iron for me. And it's a pretty well guarded green. Bunkers all around, so one miss hit, I could be sitting there in the bunker, and out here you don't know if they're going to be fluffy or if they're going to be hard. So instead of taking that chance, my plan is just hit a nice little 7-iron. You're just going to hit it up on the right hand side. Lay up, give me a good yardage. This should give me about 90 yards in, 80 yards in. Something I can just do a little flip wedge and hopefully get it pretty close to the hole. Hey guys, so right now we're sitting here in the fairway. I just hit my approach shot into the par 5 fourth. Sitting at even par right now. Birdied the first hole, made a good putt. Second hole, real bad drive, bad bunker shot, bad putt. Third hole, easy par 3, just sort of put it up near the green, and then you guys saw me chip it, you know, just nice and easy, and then put it out with a wedge because it was, you know, pretty close. About 95 yards to the pin. They did just aerate, so I am able to fly it at the pin a little bit more. So for this type of shot, I'd probably just pull out a 54. Well, out here I'd pull out a 54 and just sort of like bump something on the left-hand side and let it run over towards it. If I was back in Ohio where the grass is a little bit softer, I'd consider hitting a 58. But that's the weird part, is when you come to different locations, different regions, even the United States, your golf game has to change. You have to shape your golf game to the course that you're at. So here I know it's pretty hard. I'm not able to really get my 58 through the ground as easily as I would back in Ohio. So that's maybe changed my game to where I'm hitting a little more 58s, more 50 degrees into greens, but being able to control the flight and the distance a little bit better. This is a very well protected green with one, there's a bunker down there, bunker there, bunker there, bunker there, and bunker here. So when you're in these situations, for me at least, this is what I do, is I'm typically just going to play for the middle of the green. Now, since they are aerated, as you can see, no spin on the ball whatsoever, I'm able to go at more flag sticks, which just allows me to be a little bit more confident in my shots, and hopefully, you know, this translates over into, you know, back when I'm home playing in tournaments, you know, playing for the school, doing everything like that. Wow.
we've got 207 yards into this green. Pins on the bottom left-hand side. I can see from here that there's 3 bunkers. One's behind the pin, one's to the right, and one's in the back right of that green. I shouldn't even be worried about them at all. So let's give this one a whack. Alright, so I ended up just a little bit short of the green. But it's okay, I gave myself a good place to get up and down. So what you want to make sure, especially on these longer shots, find where your miss point is. For me, I knew I could miss it short. So instead of taking a 3-iron and maybe even going after a 4-iron a little bit harder, I'm going to lay off of it. Normally I thought it might have been a little bit harder, would have bounced on up, but it didn't. But I still have an easy chip and hopefully get a 1-putt and get out of here with a par. So like I said, I'm just a little bit short of this green here, but I've got enough room in front of me to where I can just play a nice easy, not a little runner, but something that stays a little bit lower to the ground, sort of just hops up and stops. So let's see how it goes. I have my 54-degree wedge here. Let's just see if we can play a little run. Not even a runner, just, you know, a little bump. Let's see how it turns out.
One of the coolest parts about Magnolia Golf Course. Hole 6. Par 3, about 200 today it's playing about 217 yards. It's all the way, pins all the way in the back. But as you can see, there's that Mickey bunker. Something you can only get at Disney.
Alright, so made bogey, but you know, aerated greens, try and play bump and run. Probably not the smartest idea, but you know, you gotta live with it.
Can we talk about how beautiful this course is?
Alright, so now we're on to the 7th hole here at Magnolia Golf Course. Nice long par 4. From the back tees, this course does actually play pretty long. At least, you know, for me, I'm not hitting the ball as far. New driver, sort of more consistent, so I'm not hitting the ball as far as I used to with my old M1. But this is just a beautiful hole. Little dog leg left, but just driving straight out at the 150 marker gives you a great position in. Alright, so I'm about 145 yards in. Like I said, you want to hit it right at that 150 marker, which I'm just about 3-4 yards left of it. Gives me a good angle in. There is a bunker I do have to carry where that pin's at today, but for me, I'm not really going to worry about it. I'm just going to put it in the middle of the green. Maybe make a putt or two. Alright, so we're on to the par 5/8 here at Magnolia Golf Course. This is a monster of a par 5. Right now from where we're at, it's playing 608 yards. For me, that is insanely long. Wind right in our face. So see if we just poke one down there, keep it in play. Worry about the next one. So now we have about 95 yards in. So that's pretty good 2-iron for me off the deck. Honestly, I don't even have a yardage for it. Like hitting it off the deck, my yardage book, I don't keep yardage for that, because if I'm hitting it off the deck, typically it'll be a stinger, something like that, just to keep it low and under the wind or to punch out. If I'm in a tournament, I'm never going to hit that thing off the deck. Just because if I'm hitting it off the deck, that just means it's too far for me to even hold the green. And I won't be able to generate enough spin on that ball to let it stay. So we've got 95 yards. A little bit of wind against. So I'm shooting a 415 here. Let's see if we can get on that. Alright, so we got it up on the green. Kept it a little bit low, throw it a little bit farther back in my stance, which is typically how I hit a lot of my wedge shots. Is I keep the ball about here in my stance. Forces my hands in front of the ball, keeps the ball flight lower. The wind can't interact with it as much. Now I can also play with that spin a little bit more if I wanted to run out or if I wanted to hit and stop. A little 15-footer here for birdie. See if we can knock it in. Get us back to even par for the day. Just short. On to the last. Alright, so we're on our last hole of our little 9-hole journey here. This is the par 4 ninth. It plays about 540 yards all the way back. Today it's only playing about 500. Just still a ridiculously long par 4 for a public course. So let's see if we can end this on a good note with the driver. Oh, we smoked it. Beautiful. Alright, so we found the fairway. 193 yards to the pin. So I'm just gonna hit a nice little 5-iron. Try and knock it up somewhere close. The wind's really kicking down there. This is just such a beautiful, final hole for this front 9. We're right on it. It's got to go though. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Thank you for sticking around if you're still here. I ended up not making my putt for birdie on the 9th hole. So I shot 1 over 37, which isn't too bad given that I've sort of been off and on playing lately since I've been down here. But thank you so much. Smack that like button if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button if you're brand new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye guys.